The big picture shows meaningful support at 171.46 on the weekly chart. We're still expecting this actually over the next few days. 171.46 is our pivot point, really through the rest of the year, because once tested or above which, this market has plenty of room to rotate upward to new highs, actually up into the 219.64 area, where the market can grow exhausted on a monthly, possibly even quarterly basis. And I think it is likely over the next 2 or 3 months holding above 171.46. If, on the other hand, we were to close below 171.46, I would expect at least 148.48 within about 3 to 5 weeks. And I do think within 2 or 3 months, we could fall all the way into the 110s, 120s. 171.46 is our significant pivot point. It is actually expected between now and the end of next week below 184.18. 184.18, we settled below this 1 month channel bottom on Wednesday. We happened to open back above it. This was a tough trade. We opened above it and then we broke back below it. We even closed negative on the day. So we're still expecting holding below 184.18, the 171.17 to 171.46 area. This could be by tomorrow. If we continue lower today, we could tomorrow, Friday, actually test 171.17. On the way down, we still have that downside 5/8 Fibonacci based on that early September low against the more recent high. We could bottom out there on an intraday, possibly daily basis. If we close today, Thursday, below 176.12, we should tomorrow, Friday, test our 171 handle support. Is an area to take profits if you've been short following the settlement below 184.18, 3 to 5 day swing trade. And it's also an area to bottom pick on weakness. You could get a decent price location on long entry that could then play out through the rest of the year into the 210s. Of course, if we close below 171.17 on the daily chart, no good reason to be long Nvidia if your time horizon is anywhere from 3 to 5 weeks down to 148.48 or 2 to 3 months into the 110s, 120s. Now that would be a short sale opportunity actually as we move through the rest of the year if we were to close below 171.17. Upside, I've got 184.18 and I have combined it with this short-term descending channel top at 185.34. I'm just going to call this the slippage factor. It is an area, a range that can contain weekly buying pressures into next week and still below which 171.17 likely by the end of next week. If we push through 185.34, I would expect 189.27, which is an extreme channel top, can contain buying pressures for the balance of the day. But if we do close today above 184.34, that does negate the sell signal that occurred on Tuesday when we settled below this 1 month channel bottom. And under that scenario, I would expect the market to reverse into the upper 190s. If we close above 184.18, you can reverse and go long, and that would anticipate the 197 handle as a 1 to 2 week target. Until then, we have a 1 to 2 week downside objective in the 170-117 area that actually could materialize sooner than that.
Want more wins in your portfolio? Get Daily SPY and QQQ analysis that gives you a clear plan for the market's next move, plus 2 high-probability stock picks each week, complete with entry, stop, and targets. Standout names we've covered include GE Vernova, AMD, and Robinhood. Start trading with a plan at wickedstocks.com.